Can you do it? Can you keep doing it? And when it gets hard, can you continue to do it? That's the only thing you have to think about when you're pursuing anything you want to do. And this is along the lines of working out, changing nutrition habits, meeting new people, going after a new job, pursuing anything. Those are the 3 questions I want to ask you. If you can come up with a yes, then you're ready to do it. Yeah, I'm Omar Campbell. I'm owner of Limitless ChanXes Group Fitness and Personal Training Studio. Been doing this for 13 years now, so I'm at this location. This is my 2nd year at this location here. Admiral King. That's so funny. Yeah, that is the old stomping ground right there. That's the high school I came up in. It means a lot to me because that school is not there anymore. So, you know, from basketball days to hanging out to all the things. So I love Emerald King, love it. Fatherhood, man, it's probably the best feeling ever. Hearing my son Omri say, "Daddy," hear him just look at me, how he comes into my arms. I love being a father. I love just doing something that I never got in return. I never had a father growing up. My father wasn't in my life growing up, so to do everything I wanted and being able to see it through those eyes and then see it through my eyes, it's amazing. So I love it, I love it. That is something that I didn't know I was until I realized who I wanted to become, how I wanted my impact to not be capped with somebody telling me what I can and couldn't do or how far I could go. The best feeling ever is to be able to work for yourself, but then also help people be able to do things that they never thought they could do or bring them along into that. I mean, being an entrepreneur is not easy. It's not something that you can just wake up and say, I want to do, and just start doing it. You have to just learn and keep learning, but you have to pick something you want to do. Learn a trade and just go after it. There is no limits. You guys, there's always something you can do and you can always work towards and get better. So don't limit yourself. I carried that with me throughout my entire life to this day still. But she always told me that I have to represent this family right. And I pride myself on doing that. And the day she told me she was proud of me was like the best feeling ever. For me, that was her being the matriarch of our family, her dealing with what she dealt with, and then being able to see her grandson come out and do something like this and still do stuff and empowering people. It's the best feeling. So I'm proud of that. I'm proud of her. Like she called me on the phone and tells me that. This just makes me feel like I'm hearing it for the first time. So yeah, it means a lot. My vision is for us to be able to have something and not just say, well, this is stopping us from getting there. For me, fitness became a lifestyle, but it was more than just my health. It was my internal way of thinking. It's my well-being, it's my wellness, and I want to give that to other people. So my vision is to really show people how to, you know what, you can be whatever you want to be. You didn't fail, you stopped. So you keep going, you're going to make whatever you want to make happen. You know, there's no one going to tell you what you can and can't do. You just got to keep pushing yourself. So that's my vision, is to keep pushing that envelope farther and further and further, and then see more people doing it. See more people stepping out and being what they want to be and being happy with it, you know, so that's the vision. That's the vision right there. I just waking up every morning and keep trucking away like I've been doing. My day starts at 4 a.m. every day, except for on the weekend. So it's like every day for me is a new experience. Every person that walks through that door is an opportunity for me to get something from them and to get something from me. And that feeling of they're waking up, literally coming to work out with you, but they getting filled with just not a workout, but a life, like a lifestyle, life way of thinking. They have their own families, they have jobs, they have, you know, people around them. And that's for me, to keep instilling that and keep wanting to keep doing that, you're just not waking up for yourself anymore, you know? So, and then be able to have my son, who's 6 years old, to be able to see that and be able to be like, Dad, I can't wait to come to your gym, you know, and be here and be around it and be able to take that with him at some point. It's important. I'm a big proponent on each one teach one. And for me, I don't want to dictate what my child's going to be doing. I want them to see that's better. The one thing that made me want to have more is when I was living in Lorraine, and I was driving to Cleveland every day when I worked at a different location, and you would see the billboards, and you would see who's arrested for this and what's going on, how long, and what they done. And you want to be able to say, I want to change that look. Like, I want them to see this is what's going on here, this positive stuff. They see the same negative stuff over and over again. You instilling that in somebody to see, you know? It's always that role when you go coming into Cleveland and coming in, you'll see those billboards that say that. For me, I was like, I want that to be different. You know, I don't want people to just see that and just this, like, I'm 37. I don't want people to see like young people doing something, you know? So that I want to leave that legacy of, you know, we have to learn how to code. We have to learn how to do so much more things in life. And I think that if we keep trucking away more like-minded people, keep doing something, it's going to change. It's going to change. So before I started college, before I went to college, there was a basketball player named Rip Hamilton. And he said he went to college to be sports management. I chose that major because I was like one of my favorite players at the time. But when you get to college, it's a whole different beast. Like you don't know what you really want to do if you didn't really think about, put that plan in action. I really want to do this, so you just don't know. I changed my major to wellness, but that inspired me to change because I didn't want to be just like somebody else. I heard Shaq say one day, don't be like me, be better than me. You know, and I always use that for my thing, even when I train my clients. Don't be like Omar, be better than Omar, you know, because you only can be as good as you're gonna be, but we're all together. We all just that one unit of being stronger, being together, you know. I'm never threatened by somebody who's good because that means I'm gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're pushing it to be stronger and better. So that's very inspirational to me, you know, seeing greatness. And one thing I always said too, I said, I'm tired of witnessing greatness, I wanna be great. You know what I mean? So it's important. It's very important for us to be that way, you know. It's greatness all around us. We can all be something, you know, so it's important. 3 years ago, I'm going to visit my best friend in West Virginia. I was on the brink of wanting to get my own place and work for myself. The vision was I want to have a place where I have a window I can look out of, cars are driving by, people can walk by, they can see what's going on in here. I saw it. Something about the city. Like I kept coming here. I went to a location that was over there actually, first time. And I was like, no, it's too close, it's too small, blah, blah. And when I seen this place, I was like, yo, it's something about the city. Like I like Warrensville. I liked Warrensville, and I was like, okay. So I seen this location. When I seen that window right there, I was like, this is it. I don't care what was in here. Because this is all like chiropractic places, all these walls. If you can knock these walls down, I'm going with this regardless, and I'm gonna make it happen. So that's why Warrensville, like literally, like I just like the city, like it was just, man, this is perfect. You know, perfect location. Off highway to parking, this is perfect, you know, so you can't beat it.
Well, I'm Natalie Harper, and my health and wellness journey started about 5 years ago for the 4th time. I have been struggling with my weight since I've been an adult. But I think the difference was about 5 years ago, I really believed I was getting sick. I come from a family where everyone is diabetic, a lot of issues with cancer and blood pressure, etc. And what drove me to start moving was really fear of getting ill. But somewhere along the way, I fell in love with health and wellness because not only I had a physical change, which is minus 70 pounds, but it's been, what's hard to tell people is the change that happens in your heart and in your mind, which is, the physical thing is sort of an outcome of that, but just a shift in mentality, a shift in, loving yourself more, and all of that, all those things that you can't see per se, those things that aren't necessarily tangible, but they're really the driving force behind health and wellness. But specifically to Limitless ChanXes, I started coming here about 1.5 years ago with some of my other run sisters from Black Girls Run, and just fell in love. And I think the differentiator with Limitless ChanXes is a couple of things. First of all, we have an awesome trainer who he mentioned he's been doing this for 13 years. He's very skilled at what he does. He's degreed at what he does. But I think more than anything, he really loves people, and he really cares about seeing change in community. And so some of the things that he talks about all the time is not just, again, this physical transformation, but that like we leave here with sort of some life skills, for instance. So when we're talking about like endurance, we're not just talking about muscle endurance, we're talking about enduring through things that come our way in life. When we're talking about discipline in our eating, we're not talking about just discipline with our nutrition, we're talking about discipline in life. So those skills that are very much transferable in and outside of the gym. And so you ever meet somebody who's so good at what they do that it inspires you to want to do that too? And so again, I've had a great physical transformation since I've been here. But when somebody's so good at what they do, and you kind of started thinking like, man, I'd like to do that. So that's kind of what led me into wanting to become a trainer myself. So I guess I could tell a much longer story, but my exam is this Saturday, and so I'm right now an aspiring trainer and hope to be certified this weekend.
Hey everybody, this is Omar, owner of Limitless ChanXes. As you can see, I'm here at my location at 231 Emory Road in Warrensville Heights. First and foremost, I want to give a shout out to What's Good Warrensville for this opportunity of showing what we do, and also want to let you guys know you're supposed to be here. Hopefully I'll see you guys soon.